Greetings from Causeway Bay, everybody. Amid a very big police deployment around Victoria Park that for decades saw hundreds of thousands, sometimes, generally tens of thousands of people gather to mark the anniversary of the Tiananmen crackdown of 1989. Now, over recent years, the police have worked hard to thwart any attempts at commemoration, and tonight has been no exception, with officers posted pretty much on every corner, but concentrated here outside exit E of the MTR. Now, if you've been following on social media, my staff have witnessed people being bundled away into police vans, people being stopped and searched. Some familiar faces, such as Grandma Wong, the pro-democracy activist, and another elderly man, were questioned and then taken away by police. We also saw one member, I think, of the French consulate who did a bit of a walk around. A couple of young men dressed in black have been stopped, and the police don't like people lingering. I've already been asked to keep moving, but there is a long line of media facing exit E, which is where traditionally people would come out for this, the pedestrianised thoroughfare that is the heart of Hong Kong Island's shopping district. In Victoria Park tonight, and over the last few nights, has been a patriotic carnival after the football fields that are traditionally booked by the Alliance that organised that mass commemorative vigil. After 28 or so pro-Beijing groups booked that area for this patriotic carnival. So, in the lead up to tonight, over the last 7 days, we've seen 8 arrests under the newly locally legislated National Security Law, Article 23. So perhaps the first time we've seen so many arrests leading up to June 4th. And those are connected with social media posts that were posted by jailed, apparently, allegedly jailed activist Chow Hang Tung, who is in prison at the moment. So we're going to walk down now towards Victoria Park. Here's Ronson Chan, the head of the Journalists Association, and hi, and a long line of journalists here, all the local media covering it. Now, before 2019 inclusive, people would be filing down here, shoulder to shoulder packed, solemnly looking to commemorate the Tiananmen dead, where in 1989 the People's Liberation Army halted months of student-led protests, leading to hundreds, maybe thousands of deaths. Something China has never officially marked or resolved. Many activists of that time fled to Hong Kong and beyond. And usually, for decades, you would have heard from some of them at the Alliance's vigil. But of course, that group has now disbanded and its leaders are behind bars. So, a couple of police on every corner. Before I left the office, we saw maybe half a dozen different people stopped, searched, questioned, taken away. Last year, it wasn't always the case that they were arrested, so a little legally ambiguous as to whether they could be taken away like that. Just now, you maybe saw on Facebook Live and our website one of the few commemorative activities that is happening locally by the consulates, whereby the US consulate and I understand the EU consulate are putting LED candles in their windows, echoing the tributes that would fill for many years Victoria Park. Opposite IKEA now, nearing Victoria Park, again, police posted on every corner. We've heard, if you read one of the reports from Hans today, we've heard that it's invite only for the press at the Patriotic Carnival. So I'm going to hide my press pass and give it a go. But there is a nice spot story, an in-depth report from his visits over recent days. We're going to halt this live stream, come back to us in a bit.